What's going on, y'all? The Cool Teacher is back with yet another video. Taking a break from equation season really quick to go ahead and show you guys how to simplify fractions. Been seeing a lot of trouble, a lot of questions about simplifying fractions. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right. Problem I'm going to pick here. Let's do 12 over 28. And actually, I'm going to show you two different ways to go ahead and do it. So let me go ahead and put 12 over 28 down here too. All right. Now, for simplifying, a lot of people think they just want to see if the numerator can go into the denominator. Or in other cases, like I hear it said, can the smaller number go into the bigger number? A lot of people think, oh, 12. Can 12 go into 28? 12 can go into 28, but it has a remainder. So they think since 12 can't go into 28 evenly without a remainder, since it's not divisible, they think that we can't do it. So they say, oh, we can't simplify this. You're wrong. When you simplify, what you're trying to see is if you can divide both the numerator, the number on the top, and the denominator, the number on the bottom, by the same number. Okay? So the first way I'm going to do it is the long way. Okay, if I look in 12 and 28, if I'm thinking of a number that can go into both of them and I don't know, first thing I want to ask myself, are these numbers even? And if you think they are, you are correct. They are even. All right, so 12 and 28 are even numbers. And what goes into every single even number? 2. Oh, snap. Yes, it is 2. Oh, you guys are so smart. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and divide both of these by 2, because when we simplify, whatever we do to the numerator, we have to do to the denominator. So we're simplifying, making it smaller per se. So I'm going to divide both the 12 and the 28 by 2. And when I do that, my new numerator is going to be 6. And my new denominator is going to be 14. Okay, now I did simplify this fraction, but this fraction is not in the simplest form. Remember, we want our fractions in the simplest form, so that means to the point where nothing else can go into both the numerator and denominator. But looking at both 6 and 14, they are still even numbers. Okay, so if they're still even numbers, that means I can still divide them by 2, just like I did the first time. So you're probably like, oh, this is a lot of work. Not really. Because all you're seeing is if these are even numbers, and if they are, go ahead and put 2 into them. Okay? Now, a lot of cases, sometimes the numbers may not be even. And if they're not, see if 3 goes in. Okay? That's just a little hint. All right? But back to the problem. 6 divided by 2 is now going to give me 3. That's my new numerator, and 14 divided by 2 is now going to give me 7. That's my new denominator. Now let me see if anything can go into 3 and 7. Now 1 goes into everything, so we don't count that. All right, so what else goes into 3? 1 and 3. Okay, does 3 go into 7 evenly without giving you a remainder? It does not. So guess what? 3 over 7 is our simplest form. Okay? That is the simplest form for 12 over 28. So like I said, that's the long way. So you're probably wondering, well, what's the short way? Well, the short way involves the greatest common factor. And I'm going to link that video above so you can go ahead and check that out. But if I find the greatest common factor between 12 and 28, that means I'll only have to simplify this once, because I'm simplifying it by the biggest factor that goes into both 12 and 28. All right, so looking at 12 and 28, I know that the greatest common factor of these two numbers is 4. So I'm going to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 4. All right. That being said, my new numerator is going to be 3. And my new denominator is going to be 7. As you can see, that's the same thing I got right here. 3/7. And I only had to do it once. Okay? So remember, simplifying is not trying to divide the numerator or smaller number into the denominator or bigger number. That's not what it's about. It's trying to see a number that goes into both of them and dividing it by that number. All right? If you have any questions, go ahead, like it, but don't like if you have a question. If you have a question, go ahead and write me down below. Like the video and also share it with anybody that you need to, anybody that you want to, and even people that you don't want to share it with them too. All right? This is the Cool Teacher, and I'm out.